Hello and welcome. If you can see me and hear me, please drop me a 777 in the chat box. My name is Dr. Jav. Thank you, Mandy. I'm a forex and cryptocurrency trader. Have been trading now for several years. And also, please let me know what part of the country you are from, and then we can make a start. So like I said earlier, I'm a foreign exchange trader. Have been trading for quite a long time. We have people here from England. Wow. Welcome, England. It's a big place. So welcome, England is in the house. London, Northampton, Dubai. We have an international audience here. Kettering, I'm not even sure what Kettering is. Sydney, Australia. Love the place, been there, enjoyed it, enjoyed the heat, the sun, the food. Pakistan, wow, amazing. So welcome everyone to the call. My name is Dr. Jav. I'm a foreign exchange trader. Again, we have an international audience because obviously foreign exchange and also cryptocurrency trading, as we all know, is an international vocation. Now, just to make it clear from the outset, you will not become an expert trader by the end of this presentation. However, by the end of this presentation, you will have all the tools necessary for you to make a start in the largest and most liquid currency markets in the world. Now, the format of this webinar today is I'm going to speak for about 20 or so minutes. I'll give you an introduction to trading. My esteemed colleague Mandeep, who's one of our senior traders, will then jump on the call. We'll have a testimonial, and we'll also do a live demonstration on one of our software tools that allows you to trade the largest and most liquid currency markets in the world. I'm just going to share my screen now. If you can see my screen, please again drop me a 111 in the chat box. If you can see my shared screen, please drop me a 111 in the chat box and I will continue. Thank you, Tommy and Kaylee. So just bear with me a second. I'll just close the chat box. So like I said earlier, I'm a foreign exchange trader, have been trading now for quite some time. Let me tell you my story before I continue. I've been, from a very, very young age, I was going to follow the traditional corporate route. So I was told to work hard at school, get good grades, go to university, work hard again, get good grades. So the same cycle, and get an amazing job. And I did that. I worked very, very hard at school, got very good grades, went to university, did the same again, got my first job that was supposed to be an amazing, great job. However, the first job I had out of university, I absolutely hated it. I hated my first job to its core, to the point that I decided on the first day of the first ever professional job that I'd ever had that I could not work for someone ever. And I resigned that position after a few months. And the only reason I stayed within that job for those few months was because obviously we have bills to pay in the UK. The average debt of a student is around, I read somewhere 30, 40, maybe even £50,000. In the USA, it's hundreds of thousands of dollars with no guarantee of a job after your studies. Now, when it comes to trading, if you just apply a bit of time and commitment to the trade or to this type of vocation, you can do extremely well. We have many, let's call them students within our program, within our mentorship program. In fact, we have, I think it's over 400,000 students who are trading with us every single day in over 120 plus countries all over the world. So we have an international knowledge base, and we teach you and show you how to trade the largest and most liquid currency markets in the world. Now, going back to my story again, once I'd resigned my position in that job, I bought a ticket to, I think it was either Sydney or Melbourne, Australia. And at the airport, Heathrow Airport, I was looking through the book aisles and I came across a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. If you've read that book, please drop me a 5 in the chat box. It's an amazing book. That was my first book, my first introduction to entrepreneurship. I'd say practical entrepreneurship, because prior to that, I'd done the theory at university, but in all honesty, real entrepreneurship, running your own business, is nothing like the theory whatsoever. Now, Robert Kiyosaki, he introduced me to the cash flow quadrant. That is what you can see in pie chart format on the screen right now. And what the cash flow quadrant teaches us in its most basic of forms is that 5% of the world population is financially free. The remainder, 95%, are broke. So 95% of 7.8 billion people, which comes to approximately, let's say, 7.4 billion, are effectively broke. If you want to be financially free, you have to be an investor or a business owner. Excuse me. Now, luckily for myself and my colleagues, people I work with in the mastermind group every single day, we form that 5%. We are both investors and business owners. Unfortunately, 95% of the population have more month at the end of the money. And when I was in my job, I was just on broke. I'd earn a fixed income every month, and before I knew it, I had spent it. And henceforth, my journey as an entrepreneur started, and I have not looked back since. Now, when it comes to foreign exchange trading is the exchange of one currency for another. For example, you've got your pound, your dollar, your Japanese yen. When you exchange, say, the pound for your dollar, you will have taken part in the largest and most liquid currency markets in the world. And if you notice, if you go online, or there's many apps that you can download, you can actually monitor the change in prices over a period of time. And you'll notice that the prices change all the time. Now, it's that volatility in the market, it's those changes in prices that we as foreign exchange traders utilize every single day. Now, if you've ever been anywhere outside your local country and you've changed money or exchanged money at a local exchange, you will have taken part in the foreign exchange market. Now, the foreign exchange market is big. It's bigger than all the stock markets put together. In fact, I would say the foreign exchange market is huge. It's humongous. Up to $6.6 trillion excuse me, in the foreign exchange market is exchanged every single day. Not every single week, not every single month or year, every single day, up to $6.6 trillion. That's a big number. $6.6 trillion is exchanged via forex. And banks, if you have a bank account today, if you have a bank account, drop me a 7 in the chat box, and I expect to see as many participants as number 7s in the chat, because 99% of people, certainly within the developed economy, do have access to bank accounts. Obviously, in the developing economies, that is a much lower percentage, but with cryptocurrency coming into sort of the forefront, we're seeing many, many more people adopt cryptocurrencies as well in those countries. So generally, many people do have bank accounts, and the same is the case for me. And if you have a bank account, I don't know if you know this, but your money that you put in your bank account is already being used for the foreign exchange market. So whether you like it or not, you are already doing foreign exchange. In fact, your bank is doing foreign exchange with your money. And as a thank you to you, they will pay you 0.01% a year. 0.01% a year as a thank you for using your money. In return, banks collectively are making over $1 trillion every single day, and they're doing it from your money. Now, my mentor, he said to me all those years ago, he said to me, Dr. Jav, for the amount of money that you have in your bank account, how much have you made on that money? And that's a question I had to think about. How much money have I made on the money in my bank account? And the same question is posed to every single person on this webinar today. How much money have you made on your money in your bank account in the last decade? And the answer in my case was actually a big fat 0, because historically rates have been extremely low, and this is looking likely for the next 5 or 10 years as well. So if you have a bank account, your returns are close to 0. In fact, your returns are negative when you take inflation into account as well. And certainly the way inflation is going at the moment, trust me, you are actually making a loss on the money that you have in your bank account, yet your bank will continue and is continuing to make, or banks collectively, sorry, are continuing to make over $1 trillion every single day, yet you are achieving a negative return on that investment or your savings or whatever it is in your bank account. And when my mentor said to me, in fact, I decided within like 30 seconds that I did not want my bank keeping my money. If my bank can do it, what's saying that I can't do it either? So I started trading the markets, and as they say, I have not looked back since. Now, the foreign exchange market is an amazing, amazing discipline. It's actually open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. It does not matter where you are based geographically. Like I said earlier, we have people, participants, students, I'm a student as well, in over 120 plus countries. As long as you are over the age of 18 and you have access to a smartphone, you can exchange via forex. In the last few years, I've been to Dubai, Singapore, Malaysia, Australia, the USA, many times, many countries in Africa and Europe. And I've been able to run my businesses from my mobile phone. So as long as you have a mobile phone, as long as you're over the age of 18, you can do foreign exchange trading, and the same applies to cryptocurrency trading. When it comes to Forex, the market is open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. And it does not matter if you are male, female, black, white, brown, whatever the color of your skin, doesn't matter how tall you are or short you are, as long as you have those two requirements that I talked about earlier, you can exchange via Forex. And currently, I'm not going to make any income claims on this presentation, but currently we have many people within our community, within our mastermind group, who are financially free. And financial freedom can mean different things to many people, but I'm talking about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, even 8 figures a year earnings within our mastermind group. Luckily, for many of us, you can also exchange using the broker's capital, and this is a system known as leverage, which basically means that you can earn more than otherwise possible. So when you use leverage, the broker will lend you capital, and this can also be interest-free for those of you that want an interest-free account, and you can actually earn a higher profit on the back of that. Now, when it comes to digital currency, this is one of my favorite topics. Bitcoin has been around since 2009 when the price was, let's say, 1 cent. Today, does anybody actually know the price of 1 Bitcoin? Drop me a message in the chat box if you know the price of 1 Bitcoin today. Okay, yeah, thank you. So the price of 1 Bitcoin today is in the region of $43,000. So from 1 cent to $43,000 in the space of around 11, 12 years. We are expecting, and we look at the markets every single day, we do our research, we have researchers, analysts who scour the markets every single day. We are expecting the price of 1 Bitcoin to hit the magic 6 figures within just a few months. Well, the price come down a little bit recently, but that is not a problem, because when the price comes down, we buy. Later during this presentation, I'll give you more detail on cryptocurrency trading. So just bear with me for a few minutes. Now, again, the market for cryptocurrency is big. In fact, it has surpassed $2 trillion, and we're looking to hit $5, if not $10 trillion within the next few years. Now, many people have very little patience. And when it comes to trading, patience is obviously key. But if you can't control your patience and you want to make money in literally seconds or minutes, then high frequency trading is for you. And the good news is that we have a high frequency trading mentorship program as well, where we teach you and show you how to literally, and I'm talking literally, make profit in seconds and minutes. Now, some people on this call have an interest, an additional interest, and that interest is of e-commerce. Now, e-commerce is big, is extremely big. And if I look at my e-commerce journey, my first dollar that I made online on autopilot was well over a decade ago. And e-commerce has grown massively since then. If you want to do e-commerce, we have a solution for you as well, where we'll teach you and show you how to drop ship the market. And again, for those of you that are interested in this package, you can actually register for the ECX platform that allows you to drop ship and also earn an income on autopilot 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even when you are sleeping. So how do we actually show you and teach you how to trade the markets? We have something known as live mentorship. So very much like I'm speaking to you right now on this Zoom presentation live, we do this every single day, where we have several webinars from over 200 plus educators or mentors all over the world. And we actually scour the markets for trades, and you will be live on those trading sessions with us. So we'll look at the charts, you will look at the charts with us, and we do this every single day for foreign exchange trading, and also for cryptocurrency trading, and also for obviously high frequency trading as well. For example, you can see a chart on the screen right now. This is one of our platforms. Excuse me. This is the Harmonics platform, and this pumps out trades on autopilot every single day. Every few minutes, every few hours, you will be given an entry point, a stop loss, and take profit number. And all you have to do is copy and paste those numbers onto an app on your phone. And we will show you how to do that. When you do it the first time, it can take you a little bit of time, but in all honesty, when it comes to copy and paste trading, It literally takes 30 seconds to place a trade. So it does not matter how busy you are in your job or other discipline. We have doctors, we have nurses, we have people in the police force, we have students, teachers, university lecturers, any vocation you can think of, they are now trading the markets with us. And the great news is that you don't really need a lot of time. You can be working full time and doing this, as many people do, until your earnings from this discipline, from trading, match or exceed your full-time income, and then you can decide whether you want to switch over or not. The great news is when it comes to trading, we do not trade 24 hours a day. You're looking at probably half an hour a day, 1 hour a day maximum. We don't do all the analyses ourselves because we have so many mentors that are analyzing the markets all the time. We can piggyback off their analysis, and that is one of the most amazing things that I've ever come across within this mastermind group. Now, we allow you to learn and earn, and we say on the go because all you need access to is a mobile phone. As long as you have a mobile phone, a smartphone, where you can download apps, you can trade the markets. 90 to 99% of trading is actually mindset. This is why many people fail when they try trading, because they think if you make money on the first day, you'll do it again on the second day, and they increase their lot sizes, and henceforth they can potentially lose their capital on the back of that. Now, we understand this, and this is why we've teamed up with Bob Proctor, who's 87 years old, and he's getting stronger and stronger every year that I've actually seen him. He's been one of my personal mentors now for over a decade, and he actually sits down with us every single day. In fact, he's going to be doing it today. Every single day he sits down with us and teaches us about mindset and how to retain our emotions. And this is extremely important, certainly when it comes to trading. We understand this as traders, and this is why we would like you to have access to the same mentors that we have so you can succeed. Your success is our success in this game, and we are here as your mentors and educators to ensure that you absolutely smash this trading game. So how do we get started? It's $235 to get onto the basic foreign exchange platform. If you want to do HFX trading, which is the binary options, again, it's the same price. The price is again the same for trading digital currency, and also if you want to do e-commerce. If you want to do all of the above, so for example, you want to trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, the other altcoins, you want to do foreign exchange trading and the high frequency trading option, then the package for you is the Elite Academy. That is our favorite package. And to get started on the Elite Academy is only $325. There is a monthly fee as well, but we have a scholarship scheme, which means that you do not need to pay that monthly fee, as many of us don't. Once you recommend 2 people to the platform, you do not need to pay that monthly fee. So very much like you're going to a restaurant or going to the cinema, when you recommend that amazing movie or that amazing meal that you just had to a friend, you do not get paid for that recommendation. What we are doing here is that we are actually paying you to recommend our program, our Mastermind Academy, to other people because you love it so much and you're doing so well from it. And as a thank you to you, we actually waive your membership fee once 2 people join as a result of your recommendation. Now, later during this presentation, we'll talk about how you can earn an additional income as well. But before we get there, I want to introduce Mandeep to the call. She's one of our senior traders. So let me just see if she is on the line initially, and we'll get her on. So Mandeep, are you on the call? Just 1 second.
Hi, Dr. Jav. Yes, I'm here.
Okay, brilliant. So like I said earlier, Mandeep's one of our senior traders. He's also an educator. And Mandeep, please take it away.
Awesome, awesome. Firstly, Dr. Jav, can you hear me properly? Because I'm in a hotel lobby. Is it clear?
Mandeep, we can hear you loud and clear.
Perfect, amazing, absolutely amazing. So thank you, Dr. Jav. That was really great presentation and introduction. Ladies and gents, my name is Mandeep. I'm all the way from Leicester. I'm currently sitting in a hotel in Nottingham, just about to meet some team members for some live trading session. But I've actually been in this industry now for 3.5 years, and I can honestly say this is a platform that really works. When I started 3.5 years ago, I was working in the corporate world, and I was stressed, not feeling blessed. And I just thought, this is crazy. I'm living in a box for 5 days a week and then released from that box for 2 days a week of freedom. So working 5 days a week and having the weekend 2 days a week. And I wanted something more from life. I wanted to feel that every day is my own. I didn't want to wait to have fun. I didn't want that delayed gratification that I have to wait to spend money or wait to book a holiday for the prices to get lower or for the discounts or whatever it was. It was always a waiting game. And I really, really wanted to feel that, you know what, this is the time to grow. This is the time to do something different, My question to you, ladies and gents, is however long you have been working in a job, in all that time that you've been working, how much of that money that has flown through your bank account have you multiplied? Have you been working 1 year, 6 years, 5 years, 10 years, whatever that amount is, how much of that have you compounded, increased, or multiplied? You see, the thing is, we live in a society where earning one source of income should be comfortable. And, you know, maybe a certain amount of income, I think the average wage in the UK is £28,000 a year. And we're taught that that's the norm. And out of that money, we have to pay bills, we have to pay rent, we have to put food on the table. For those of us that have children, we have to look after the children as well, an extended family. And then if we get a chance and there's money left over, we get to have fun. But how many of us are truly satisfied with that quality of life? Because the reality is that whatever you're earning will dictate the car that you drive. It will dictate the quality of holidays that you have, the restaurants that you eat in, the type of freedom that you have. So you've got to rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. How free are you? How happy are you with your life? 0 being 0, and 10 being, you know, I'm genuinely happy with the way things are going. The reason why you've plugged in today is because you are looking for something different. It doesn't matter how young or old you are. Well, as long as you're 18 plus, you can get on board with this platform and start learning how to trade straight away with our guidance, with the mentorship. Do you know what happened? Within 15 months, ladies and gents, I managed to come away from my job and fully financially free, feeling absolutely great. And if someone like I can do it, who did not know anything about forex and crypto and, you know, e-commerce, then you can do it as well, providing you put in the time, discipline, and effort. What I want to do now is I want to bring on someone on the platform she is got an amazing mindset. She's just 19 years old, but she is really, really forward thinking. She knows what she wants to do. She wants to retire her parents. She wants to not worry about money. She wants a really good quality of life. And she decided that she wanted to actually come on board and you know, do something special. So I'm going to bring her on. Her name is Simran. She's all the way from Birmingham. So let's hear from her. Simran, are you on the call?
Oh, hello.
Oh, hi, Simran. How are you?
Hi, I'm really well, thank you. How are you?
Good. Yes, I'm very well. So introduce yourself again, Simran, and tell us a bit about why you joined the platform to start off with.
Amazing. Yeah, so just off the back of that, I wanted to say that Jav's presentation was absolutely amazing. We've got Mandeep on the call, absolutely amazing mentor. You've heard from the finest people themselves. They know exactly what they're talking about. So yeah, just a bit about me. My name's Simran. I am currently working 9 to 5. I go to university studying a management degree, and I do this on the side. So you can imagine there's a lot going on. There's a lot to, you know, think about, speak about, but nevertheless, this is something that works around you. This is not something that I've had to stress about. It's not something that I've had to, you know, drag myself through. It's not something that I, you know, sit and pore over. But no, this platform has definitely changed me for the better. Like, I would not be speaking today on this Zoom call to all of you guys if it wasn't for this platform. I've changed professionally, personally. I'm not a public speaker. I was always the quiet kid. So the fact that I'm sitting here and I'm speaking to all of you guys is just absolutely amazing. So yeah, this platform's definitely changed me for the better.
Amazing. Simran, so there are a lot of guests on this call. Why should someone consider this as a plan B or even a plan A? Why should they consider coming on board with the IM Academy?
Well, do you know what got me started? I had a presentation given to me exactly like you guys are hearing here. And my current mentor, she gave me this presentation and I questioned her for ages. I was on the call for about 2 hours questioning the ins and outs because I was that skeptical. But really what I was doing was questioning my success. I was delaying my success. Now sit there and ask yourselves, do you really want to be in this position until you're 60? Do you really want to be working a 9 to 5 constantly, checking your bank to make sure you've been paid 12 times a year based on what someone else is willing to pay you? And don't get me wrong, a job is absolutely amazing because I'm in one myself. And this essentially was my plan B, but I know exactly where I'm headed now. It's definitely not your average course to success, but this is something that's going to make it so much easier. And if the end goal is money to be able to provide for you, your family, everyone else, then why not take this route? Why is this any different? Because essentially this is just a shortcutted version for you to get there, and you learn so many more skills along the way. So what made me really think about it in perspective and put this down straight away and make sure that I learnt my skill set, followed all my educational steps, was because I wanted to change. I wanted to change my life. And now I can honestly say it's benefited me amazingly. Like, I would not be doing this if I was in my normal 9 to 5. And it's all credit to, Mandeep, Jav, all of these amazing mentors who have constantly been with me from day one. They're constant coaches. Whether it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, I'll give them a ring and they are there. They will be able to answer my questions. So yeah, it's constant mentorship, constant guidance, and you don't get thrown in the deep end and left. There's always someone there to check with you.
Well, I definitely love your energy, Simran, so appreciate that. I've got one last question for you. If you were to describe the I'm Academy in 3 words, what would you say?
Oh God, that's a bit of a I would say definitely educational, inspiring, and not a word but a route to success. They are the 3 ways that I would explain this academy. This opportunity doesn't come round very often. So, the fact that we're sitting here speaking to you about it, really jump on this opportunity. Question yourself, are you happy with where you are now?
Wow, that is truly, truly phenomenal. So that was Simran all the way from Birmingham, a student, she's at university. And I remember being 19 years old, I definitely wasn't, thinking about financial freedom. So the fact that we have, people, students at that age forward thinking about their financial future, I think that's so inspiring. So Simran, just want to say thanks again for your testimony. And what I'm going to do now, ladies and gents, is I'm going to share with you and show you how exactly the platform looks, because a lot of people see the presentation, they like the testimonials, and they just want to get a feel of what the platform actually looks like. So you can see here in the top left-hand corner is my picture and my full name. You can see I'm a proper qualified customer of the Academy. And basically, this is something that you will have access to help you to understand and learn really how things work. So, this is something that's massively going to help you to understand how everything works. You can see here on the Academy section, you have access to the forex learning. Okay, the forex learning is the currencies, where you're going to learn how to exchange the British pound, when to get in for a sell, when to get in for a buy. The HFX is time-based. So this means that you can literally come in and out of a trade within 3 minutes, for example, on average. E-commerce is there to help you with, selling a product of your choice online. And of course, crypto is where the world is headed. Did you know that less than 5% of the population actually know about cryptocurrency? Think about it. Have you yourself invested in cryptocurrency this year alone? Because look, this is the future of money. PayPal, Amazon, and even Starbucks have started accepting payments through cryptocurrency. And you might look back on this call in a few years' time and think, do you know what? I'm paying in cryptocurrency. I'm using my phone to pay for my coffee. I'm using my phone to buy my new car. Whatever it is that you're doing, your day-to-day groceries, you will find that you're paying through cryptocurrencies. The other app that we use is called MetaTrader 4. So I just want to quickly show you this as well. You'll see the numbers are moving because the markets are open. But here you can see a list of all the currency pairs on the left-hand side. You've got the Great British Pound, the Japanese yen, the New Zealand dollar. So if I tap on any of these and I click on, I hope that's clear, by the way, I click on trade just there, you're going to learn about how to buy and sell in the market. Now, right now, you don't know how to do this. You won't know what to do and where to go. So the purpose of the platform is that we're helping you to learn from scratch how exactly you can get in for a buy and for a sell, when to enter the market, when to exit the market. I do appreciate you can learn this online, completely understand it through YouTube and other resources. However, what you're paying for is a mentorship, the guidance. Even today, like I said, we are learning, doing live trading sessions in our city in Nottingham, and we've just had a couple of customers turn up. You can see them right there. They're actually here to learn all about trading. So it's literally teaching you step by step exactly what you need to do. And I would say if you're someone that's looking to change your life in 2021, in the next 3 months, make a decision, get started, and we look forward to seeing you at the top, because the bottom is way too crowded. And on that note, once again, my name is Mandy, and I'm going to hand it back over to Dr. Jav. Many thanks.
Thank you, Mandy. One second. Let's give a second. Okay. Thank you, Mandy. That was absolutely amazing. Great nails, by the way. And Simran, thank you so much for that. Simran is only 19 years old, and she is absolutely smashing it. When I was 19, I was a student, and I did not have a clue what I wanted to do. So again, thank you for that, Simran. Thank you for that, Mandeep. Now, I was talking about cryptocurrency earlier, and I don't know if you know this, but currently there's around 11,000 plus cryptocurrencies in the marketplace. 11,000 plus cryptocurrencies in the marketplace. And if you look at this, if you can see my mouse cursor, please drop me a 5 in the chat box. If you can see my mouse cursor, Bitcoin is currently the largest cryptocurrency in the market, and the price for Bitcoin is around $43,000, give and take, depending on which exchange you look at. Now, currently, the market capitalization of all cryptocurrencies is around $2 trillion. $2 trillion. So still quite a lot less than, excuse me, the $6.6 trillion in foreign exchange. And we are expecting this to go beyond 2 trillion. It's going to hit 5 trillion very, very soon, and then obviously 10 trillion plus. So 11,000 plus cryptocurrencies in the market. Bitcoin is the largest, and then we have Ethereum. Ethereum is based around smart contracts. It's a very, very good coin to have. And my recommendation is that if you do not have any Bitcoin or ETH in your portfolio, you need to look at getting these. But the issue that you will potentially have is that when do I actually buy into these cryptocurrencies? When do I buy into ETH? When do I buy into Bitcoin? And when I started with the academy, when I first started on this mastermind program, I didn't have a clue, as many people don't currently. So if you don't know what to do or when to buy, you're in the right place here. Let us teach you, let us show you how to buy these coins and when to buy them. So we've got Bitcoin, we've got Ethereum, and then we have Cardano, Ripple, Solana. Like I said earlier, there's a lot of coins in the marketplace. And if you look at that, excuse me a second. Yeah, if you look at that, you can see what's been happening to the prices over the last few days. So if you look at Bitcoin, in the last 24 hours, the price of Bitcoin has gone up by around 3.7%, Ethereum 4.5%. We did have a reduction in price over the last 7 days for most coins. So we've got a lot of reds here on the 7 day column. So we've had a reduction in price for many coins. But having said that, some coins have also gone up in price during that period in time. And like I said before, we have analysts that look at the market every single day, every single hour, and we can dictate to a very, very good degree of accuracy what's going to happen to the price of any particular coin at any particular time. How do we know this? Because we've been doing this for a very, very long time, and we've been researching the markets every single day to see what's going to happen and what's going to happen in the future as well, based on new entrants to the market. Now, if you focus on Bitcoin for a few minutes, again, the price of Bitcoin is around $43,000. The peak of Bitcoin was approximately $1,000 on the 14th of April 2021, as you can see on this chart. So based on that, based on knowing the peak at the moment, if you look at the current price of Bitcoin, we are still around 35% below the peak in the market. So in my opinion, although the price has come down in the last couple of weeks from $52,000 to what we see at the moment, although the price has come down, it's good, because now is a good time to buy. If you're not in the market, now is a good time to buy. The same is the case for Ethereum. The price has come down recently in the last couple of weeks. Again, a very, very good time to buy. Cardano is another coin that we look at. We've got Polkadot, Kusama, Ripple. There's many coins, and obviously as the layperson, you would not know, you would not have a clue what to do and when to do it. And that is why we are here. We're here to support you and ensure that you're buying the right coins at the right time. Now, currently, if you look at this valuation versus time map for Bitcoin, we are currently around here. The price of Bitcoin, in my opinion, is still very, very low. We have yet to go beyond enthusiasm, greed, delusion, and then we'll hit the all-time high. And in this particular case, certainly for Bitcoin, we are expecting the all-time high, excuse me, to be in the region of 6 figures. So 100,000 plus for one Bitcoin. So based on that information, know what I've just told you now, is it not about time that you invested in Bitcoin and the other coins? Now, we don't just invest, we also trade the markets. Obviously, we buy and sell all the time. And again, we'll teach you, we'll show you how to do that. Every single day, we have training sessions where we can teach you and show you how to trade, not just foreign exchange, but cryptocurrencies as well. Even if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, it's good, because if you start with no or zero knowledge, you'll do very, very good on this platform, as many thousands of people have done before you. Now, earlier on, we talked about the 2 and 3 model that we have, the scholarship scheme. I just want to very, very quickly tell you or let you know what happens if you were to recommend more than 2 people to the platform. So if that was the case, you are then classed as an independent business owner, and as an IBO, you are now earning additional income streams. If you were to recommend 3 people to the platform, for example, you will make $150 every single month, $600 for 12 people, and for 30 people, $1,000 every single month. Even if you do nothing for the whole month and you have a collective team of 30 people within your organization, you're still making $1,000 a month. Now imagine going to your boss in your job tomorrow and asking for a $1,000 a month pay rise. That equates to $12,000. You can do this part-time, as many, many students do. You can start part-time, and when the income is at a level that you are happy with, you can then decide whether you want to do this full-time or not. Currently, the economy is not doing great, so now is a really, really good time to start doing this. And again, the income compensation plan is absolutely amazing, because at the top of the compensation plan, you can actually make $750,000 every single month. And currently, we have quite a few people earning those kinds of income bands, certainly within our academy, within our mastermind group. How many people do you know in a job that are making in the region of $1 million every single month? There's not many out there, and you can do that within this industry, which is why this industry is absolutely amazing. If a bank or banks can make $1 trillion a day, why can't you have a small piece of that pie? Why can you not have a small piece of the pie? If you can't have the slice, you can lick the knife. That's what my mentor told me just a few days ago. If you can't have the slice, you can lick the knife. So even if you have a small fraction of that $1 trillion, a tiny, tiny fraction of that $1 trillion or the $6.6 trillion collectively that all entities make from foreign exchange trading, you can absolutely kill the market. My name is Dr. Jav. Thank you for your time. What I recommend you do now is turn back to the person that recommended you attend this webinar, and let's get you registered. What have you got to lose? The economy is doing not great. It's not looking good outside. Many people, I read today that many people will soon come out of furlough. And my question is, what are they going to do next? If their business, their companies, their employers can no longer afford to employ them, what are they going to do next? And unfortunately, millions of people are in the same shoes. Millions of people will very, very soon be out of work. Is it not about time that you became responsible for your own economy rather than allow your employer to do that for you? My name is Dr. Jav. Thank you for your time. Let us help you become financially free through these amazing financial markets that we have. Again, thank you for your time. I look forward to seeing every single person on this presentation, on this webinar, on the inside. Any questions that you've got, please turn back to the person that recommended you attend this call, and let's get you started. Thank you for your time, and I'll see every single person on the inside. Thank you.